Hey, what's going on? This is Trix, the producer of the CD.
This is Chicano 1, aka Little Chicano, aka Mr. Cano.
Yeah, so what we want to do is we just want to give you some info on these songs. This song right here you're listening to right now in the back was called Charlie Brown, and we just kind of want to know, Chicano, how you came up with that song.
With this song, I wrote this song, I was locked up. I was in LA County Jail when I wrote this.
Okay.
I was just, in there you do a lot of thinking about things. There's a lot of politics also, and just people getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
So I got mad. I think we were on lockdown or something, so I decided I'm gonna write something. So I started writing raps, and I had like a nice little collection of raps I was writing, and then they did a search of our unit. And the stupid sheriff took all of them because they said it was gang related. So then I had to rewrite everything written like normal looking, so they couldn't say it was like secret code or whatever the heck. They gave like a stupid reason. And I was like, take all my stuff. So
I remember too, like when you came to me, you said we should use this Betty Wright beat right here in the back. I was like, let's do it. Even though I know some people use it, I was like, let's just sample it up and do it, man. And it's actually one of my favorite songs you did. So the next song right here is called Feed 'Em F.L.Y, and I remember Lulo, Rich Rock's brother, did the keyboards.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like a battle rap. So what kind of inspired you to do that?
I think with this rap, my main inspiration is a lot of people, they think that Raza are incapable of rapping.
Yeah.
And also, even when you do have like Latinos that rap, they look at Chicanos as like, well, Chicanos can't rap, or like gangster rappers cannot rap.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'm gonna try to take this and, feed it to them. Feed it to them. Like, alright, so you like to, tinker around with words.
Yeah.
Unplug syllables and plug them in somewhere else.
Exactly.
Mix the vowels and consonants a little bit.
I actually like the rap, man. It's one of my favorite ones too, right here. Feed 'Em F.L.Y. I think it's the third track on the CD here. It's a really good track, man. Had a lot of fun doing it. This song takes me back, man, like 2002 when we did it. Just that vibe, and I lived in that back house in Carson, and we just did. I remember I went to Disney World in Florida, and I was on a minivan we rented, just bumping it down the street. People were looking at me like, damn, that sounds tight. Everyone was turning their heads looking at us and stuff.
You bummed my shit?
Yeah, when I went to Disney World or something like in 2002. For real? Yeah, that was tight, man. We're gonna move on to the next track, and the next one is Fight the Power. And I remember Lulo did this too, man. We just want a little insight. What inspired you to write this rap?
With this rap, I was really trying to focus more on politics. I was locked up when I wrote this. I was fighting a burglary case that I lost. But at the time, I was still thinking I had a chance of trying to fight the case. So, I was just doing a lot of thinking. You're in your cell a lot, so I was just thinking about stuff. I started thinking to myself, like, man, if I could go to court and like just bust to the DA, to the judge. Like,
what would you say?
I got some testimony to give, so just take a seat, Your Honor.
This song actually had 2 verses, but we cut the second one off. Maybe if we ever do a special this and CD, it'll be on there. And if you want it, let us know. Email us, leave it on the website, and just let us know what you think, and we could give you guys a second verse. We'll finish it up. But I like it just the way it is. Fight the Power is really it's one of my favorite songs too, man. This is really inspiring. It bumps, and nice, man. Nice stuff here. So we're gonna go to the next track, which is Galo, yeah.
Hey, what's up, homie?
This is I would say this is your trademark song, but I don't know how you feel about that. And just explain to us what this song is all about, really.
Well, with this song, I noticed right now, like a word that I learned is acculturation, and a lot of people in our community is getting acculturated right now. Ever since the American flag went up, it's a very black and white landscape.
Yeah.
And I notice our community is getting forced to go in one direction or the other.
Act black or white.
Basically, yes. Like we're not recognized as a people, we're not recognized as a culture, we're not recognized as part of the United States as well. Wow. I was like, I really want to do something to basically express that we have our own identity.
Yeah.
you know,
right.
I think I have to really try to Xerox copy myself after somebody else's identity, and also to educate people to learn about their identity, because there's some people I've talked to that they really don't have a clue.
Yeah.
Looking at me like, well, I didn't grow up around people who learned that.
Yeah.
I thought about it though, and I realized, like, well, I guess they kind of, I can understand, like, so maybe I should do something so they can learn about it.
When I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, growing up in Peter, Hoboken, Carson, man, this is the way my uncles, my cousins used to talk. When it was our culture, man,
Our family,
it was real, man, and now it's like, now everybody says, what's up, dog, you know, and it's like, where did that come from? I mean, we're not Crips and Bloods, but it's like the way America just forces that on us, man, to forget about our culture, our heritage, the things that we stand for, the things that we brought, you know, that we're always here to begin with. And that's what I like
think
about
we lost a lot of leadership on the streets also.
Yeah, we did.
Because I know during the 70s, like, a lot of the movement, the government,
Yeah.
COINTELPRO really cracked down and started framing a lot of different people in the movement, locking them up.
I don't say what's up, dog. I say
That's true. That's true.
I say shot.
But you know what?
And
Again,
also a lot of other people started catching cases. So you had a lot of youth growing up on the streets raising themselves because they didn't have any veteranos to really school them,
Yeah.
to guide them.
yeah, no guidance anymore.
A lot of people started just paying attention to whatever they came in contact with on the radio.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad because like mainstream styles started to become the new educator.
Exactly.
Even though a lot of mainstream styles try to claim to be underground,
Yeah,
they're still very mainstream to the people who really are underground.
that's a good
They
point.
might like to think they're underground, but
That's another. Again, that was the 5th song called Calo on the CD. I want you to check it out. It's really good. We're gonna go to the next track. What's the next track?
it's Mexican illegal.
Another good one right here.
This is like a Chicano power song.
Really
This
good
one I was
song.
just trying to teach people on the history. You know, my uncle used to come over. He worked with Brown Berets.
Yeah.
He would come over as kids and tell us stories about stuff that he did when he was younger.
Yeah.
Different things he was involved in. And he would always lecture us
Yeah.
on how, man, you don't realize, did you know this came from you? Did you know you built that? Did you know they got that idea from you?
Wow.
He would always lecture us on the history of a lot. Different laws, different locations, cities.
The way it was. This is a really good song, and I just want to encourage you to share it with someone that appreciates our history. Okay? It's called Mexican Illegal. Track 6. We're going to go to the next
Our
track here.
history, not his story.
This is track 7. What's the name of this one?
Revolution.
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 Revolution in English. So what's this song about?
What this song is about is this is a straight up Chicano power, almost a machista song. In
Okay.
the sense that it's definitely saying, you know, we gotta pick up anything we could get our hands on and go at it.
Yes.
System
I like that.
and with other people on the streets.
You're going on a ride
We
with
need to
the
make some
devil.
serious
Open
changes.
your mind as I take you to
But
the
we gotta
next
make those
level.
changes ourselves.
There you go.
Nobody's gonna make changes for us, and I don't think I would trust them even if someone came and offered anyway.
It's an all-out
Nothing is
war.
free.
No
That's right.
place for busters,
You
just
usually
the
can't trust
hardcore.
people that are trying to
Here
be your
in our
friends,
spine
so
is do or die.
It's important that we
Shoot to
realize
kill.
as a community we
Don't
need
ask
to
why.
really like
For you to
come up
achieve
with
victory
a
for
strategy,
our
a
cause,
plan,
you gotta
Yeah.
hunt
and
to
execute
save
it
your lives. You gotta
in order to
kill.
look out for our own interests. Otherwise, we're just gonna get manipulated and used as customers or as whatever
the strong
else
survive.
for other communities' benefit.
Okay, the next song we got is Only the Strong Survive. That's a sample that I use right there from Chicago Happy Man. And it's a real, this is another one of my favorite ones right here. Can you tell us a little bit about what inspired you to write this rap?
Well, I was locked up when I wrote this rap.
Yeah.
And I heard that my friend got locked up also. It's probably like my road dog. So I was thinking about like, wow, it sucks. You know, he's not gonna get this shit some people. Now he's in jail.
Oh, wow.
I was already depressed because I'm like, it sucks.
Man, if you only
I
knew
don't
how
know,
much
just
he
personally, I was like,
invested,
I'm not
breathing life
rapping
into
to cheer
you.
myself
The
up,
brown
I'm
body
cheering
of
him
yours
Yeah.
is
I
a
never
temple
thought I'd
for
actually
him, and
meet
he
like
brought
a
us
producer
into this
and
game
find a
for one
studio rapping
reason.
in. But I just wrote that in myself, like to myself, like, well,
Yeah.
I'm just
Keep your
gonna
head
write
up
this.
and your heart true.
What's going through
And
my
in
mind
his
at
own
the
time,
time,
good
you know.
things will come through for you.
Good point. It's a good song, Only the Strong Survive. It's really good lyrics. Check it out. We'll go to the next one. It's track 9. Which one is that?
This is Stolen Mexico.
Oh, man. This is probably one of my favorite ones here, too. Really good song right here.
This is another song I'm kind of going more into our story. There's a lot of people, they're coming over here talking all this basically baloney about how, you know, they need to send people, like, well, they gotta tell them to return to Mexico.
Wow.
Or, you know, you're in my house, you're under my wing. I feel like punching them when they say that, because this is Los Angeles, this is Califas.
Yeah.
This ain't your house. You didn't build this. You immigrated here.
That's
we
right.
were already here. Don't come over here and then tell me now I have to learn your culture because I'm in your house.
That's right.
Your wing just barely got here.
So basically, you're talking about the way all this
my
land used to be Mexico right here, all of California,
Yes.
what, Texas, Arizona?
From Texas all the way to the Pacific Ocean.
Wow.
All the way to the Pacific Plate. All that land underneath, that was us.
So it's like an educational song, kind of.
It's more an empowering song, using knowledge to empower. Because a lot of people think that they're living in someone else's land and they gotta give the right of way to other communities, and they gotta follow the lead of other communities. And those other communities walk around like they own the place, like they built the place, like they founded the place. And the truth is, the moment you cross the Mississippi River, you ain't found shit. Shut up. You just riding off a flag that came from the East Coast.
There you go.
This ain't the East Coast. You didn't do nothing here.
We got it. That's good. That's called Stolen Mexico.
And you're talking about you were here, you know.
Great song, track 9. We got to make a video for that. We're going to go to the next track. Yeah, this one is called Realize, right?
Yes. Realize.
Okay. And this one is basically about the media, a distortion of the media, or...
Yeah, I see a lot of people that are under misperceptions.
Yeah.
And it makes me mad because I realize that the media right now is probably one of the main pharmaceutical companies.
Right.
So they don't have to pop pills or syringe needles. All they got to do is just broadcast bullshit for the airwaves. And the war over human perception right now is being fought by broadcasts.
You got that. You heard that, man. That, hey, enough said right there. Realize.
But you can't trust what they're saying on it.
That track 10 right there. You said it perfectly. Check that out. The next one we're going to is track 11.
Roll to the Stilo.
So what's this song about right here?
This is a song that I just did for homies in the neighborhood.
Okay.
I honestly wasn't expecting this to make it on an actual album.
Yeah.
This is something like they're like, well, hey, dude, you know, kicked on something for, you know,
for the homeboys.
Basically, like kicked on something for flat.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool.
So growing up, you were that's where you were from.
Growing up, originally I was not from nowhere.
Okay.
Originally I was just a regular guy trying to make it.
Yeah.
As a regular, just not from nowhere.
Okay.
Just that, you know, kind of had a lot of problems growing up.
Yeah.
A lot of racial problems where I lived, and a lot of gang problems. You know, I got into a shooting at 15. Some Slavs tried to jump us.
Yeah.
And self-defense, but still we went to jail. So, you know, just caused a lot of problems. You know, it's a scary thing getting out of jail, and you know, there's people looking for you because you know their friend is hurt.
Wow.
So you know, it kind of, you know, just it started pushing me more into the direction of gangbanging, which I eventually ended up going into.
Yeah.
And I come from a Christian family.
Okay.
You know, pretty much every major hood that founding people in it. You know, which is kind of a trip because some of them are enemies' neighborhoods.
So some of these tracks here, they're basically from your gang life, influences of gang activity then.
Yeah,
with this song here too called Dippin', same type stuff here.
Yeah, I wrote this with the
yeah, I noticed too, like, at one time we wanted to do a CD that was more political, but people, the demand of the gangster stuff was so high that we needed to put these songs out there for them.
Well, one thing I realized is that when I come at people and I try to tell them what they should be doing and tell them how they should be thinking and tell them what they should be into, it's very rude. They get offended.
Yeah, it's true.
So I had to learn to just kind of basically just put myself on radio and just listen to what do they want to talk about.
Good point.
What do other people have to say?
Good point.
So I was like, I gotta give a chance to let other people have a voice, because otherwise, you know, other communities, man, they have a voice over everything. You see them on YouTube talking nonsense over stupid stuff. You see them putting songs on the radio. Like, how does that make it to the radio? You know, like, God, geez, dude, these guys got it good. Just can't act for shit. They got a movie out in the theater.
Yeah.
I trip out on things that I see, and I'm like, our community, the history is not getting documented.
Yep.
Our voice is not getting a chance.
We're held back
to get broadcasted.
as
so
Chicanos. We're held back from the entertainment industry.
We're held
This
back
song right
from
here,
just the history books. Also.
history books too. This song here, Sureño City, is a really good song. I remember Lulo, Rich Rock's brother, did the keyboards, and I took this song as being a big hit. If we would have put it out in 2001, 2002 when we made it, it would have did really well because it was right updated right there. It's still a good song. This is kind of the anthem. We came at it as sort of like a Sureño anthem type song. I like the way you give shots out to a lot of the Sureño cities at the end. And it's a really good song here.
Well, that's what the name is. Southern United Raza.
That's right. This one right here too. What inspired you to do this song?
Oh, don't do it.
Yeah.
You know something? This song basically when I wrote this song, this is like a mentality that I learned.
Yeah.
How to kind of learn on my own.
Yeah.
But I realized once I started looking at things through this mentality, some people might say it sounds, well, man, that sounds kind of childish, or like you're trying to act like you're something bad or something.
Okay.
But when you're dealing with a lot of stress, you know you got people looking for you. You know that, every time you leave the house to go catch the bus, you really got to watch out.
Yeah.
You got people from, gang-related people that they're looking for you because you were involved in something that they're very mad at. And I used to really stress out over that when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was stressed out. Like I said, I remember getting released from juvie, and I was really worried. Because, we had a Slav that was shot up and hurt.
Watching your back.
His neighborhood really was looking. They were waiting for me to get out because they were hoping to find me. And I'm over here going home thinking like, damn, man, I gotta go catch the bus to school and catch the bus to work. And you have to really learn to approach life properly. Otherwise, you just
be on guard.
Everything.
Be on
also,
guard.
you have to learn not to care. Like, what's gonna happen is gonna happen.
True.
So just do your best. But other than that, what's gonna happen is gonna happen. So don't waste your time stressing out because that ain't gonna change it. That ain't gonna stop it.
Okay.
And
Right, this song right here.
Like a bitch doing that.
Let's move to the next song. This one's called this one?
This is the Come Up.
The Come Up. Yeah, that's a good song too here. It gets me pumped up when I hear it. Like I want to go out there and smash mailboxes or
It's not
still
about
things.
that. It's just about coming up.
Coming up. What you do as basically a youngster, a youth growing up in the community barrios of Los Angeles. This would be a good song for them to really get pumped up and want to go out there and basically have fun doing the things that they consider fun, right?
Well, not just having fun, but being functional.
Being functional.
I learned to G-ride a car before I knew how to drive the car. I would get the car started and then, someone else would drive because I didn't know how to really drive yet.
Yeah, this song right here is actually somehow it leaked out on the internet, and they had I think over
didn't leak out. I took it over to the neighborhood, but I didn't know they were gonna put it.
They're gonna put it all over. Well, it leaked out basically. It's all over YouTube and it's got how much 40,000 hits or 50,000. So this is a song. If you want this song, you buy the CD, you get the song too. And it's a really good song. You get the real clear version of it, the mastered version of it. So check it out. What's the name of the song? We're gonna move on to the next one because we're running out of time. This is called Klecha right here. It's a good song. It's basically Klecha, and can you talk about that a little bit?
This one is just giving advice.
Giving advice. There you go.
Whenever someone speaks on something that I can benefit from, I try to let my brain marinate in their words afterwards. So
how about this one right here?
Kind of absorbs the information, better myself as a person. This one, Stay True.
Stay True.
Basically, this one was just smashing on people that
reality
I think they
check.
Could be doing more for the community.
Is this song even going to be on the CD, Reality Check?
And they just not doing shit.
We don't even know this is going to be on it.
Something Reality Check. I didn't even put it on the fucking thing.
Okay, how about this one here? This is called The Prayer here, right?
Yeah, this is a Chicano's Prayer.
It's a really good song. It's a good way to end it.
Yeah, and, I wrote this also. I wrote this when I was locked up.
Really good song. So once again, man, this interview's been brought to you by DJ Tricks and Little Chicano, and we just want to say that we appreciate you listening and buying the CD and share it with a friend. And he's got a website we're gonna be starting. It should be up by the time you hear it, called Chicano.com, and buy the CD, support the movement. Chicano rap. This is Chicano rap, even though we consider it to be a little different than all the mainstream stuff that they're playing on Power 106.
Hey, they could buy it on the PayPal, just on the MySpace account.
Yeah, you go on his MySpace.
Little Chicano or it's LILCHICANO13R.
Yeah, better yet, just go to Chicano1.com, click on the album cover, boom, and take you right to PayPal. Buy it. Chicano with the number 1, so Chicano1.com. Pick up the CD, bump it, you know, let people know. And once again, we thank you. This is DJ Tricks and Chicano 1.
Compton is a city where I'm banging. Magnolia is a street where the homies be slanging. Trying to come up, trying to make a buck. Never smoke one supply cause that's how fools get stuck. Straight busting eyelids, left and right. Fuck. Do it in broad daylight. Shell casings in the street from an automatic toy. Killing for thrills cause it brings us joy. Kicking up dust when it's time to bust. So recognizing, realizing guns we trust. Packing heat in the city is a definite must. 45 Tech 9s and all that stuff.
Hey, what's up, homie?
Hey, man, I just came from his party, man. I was kicking it up there, right? And they had some youngsters over there, man. They was talking like, man, they talking like they from another race or something, you know, like just the way this rap music is nowadays, man. Yo, what was that called in the 70s and the 80s, man? The way the Chicanos used to talk, the lingo.
Oh, you mean like the old school?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Galo?
Yeah, but man, why don't you kick some of that, man? Let us know.
I ain't no follower, I'm a leader. And if you ask, do I run with blacks or whites, I say neither. Everything I do is Chicano style.